What family tradition did you realize was actually illegal? My father forced me to fight other boys every week to prove my worth. Not play fighting or wrestling matches supervised by parents in padded gyms. Real fights with blood and broken bones and consequences that lasted for days. It started the week after my 8th birthday when Dad sat me down at the kitchen table and explained what it meant to be a Blackwood man. "We don't raise soft children in this family," he said, his scarred knuckles drumming against the wood. "Every generation has been tested, proven worthy through combat. Your grandfather did it. I did it. Now it's your turn." He slid a notebook across the table, pages filled with names and dates and outcomes recorded in his cramped handwriting. "This is our family record going back 80 years. Every Blackwood son has fought to earn his place. You'll fight every Saturday until you've proven yourself." I was 8 years old and had no idea what proving myself meant. I just knew the pride in my father's eyes as he explained the rules made me want to make him happy. The rules were simple and brutal. Every Saturday, Dad would find another boy around my age in weight class. We'd meet in our garage with the door closed and the windows covered. No padding, no mouth guards, no protective equipment of any kind. Just 2 kids, and the understanding that the fight ended when someone couldn't continue or tapped out. Dad recorded everything in his notebook. Date, opponent's name, duration, outcome, injuries. He treated it like a science experiment, analyzing my technique and pointing out weaknesses I needed to improve. My mother never came into the garage during fights. She'd stay in the house with the TV volume turned up loud enough to drown out the sounds. My younger sister, Autumn, wasn't allowed anywhere near the garage on Saturdays. This was between father and son, a tradition that women couldn't understand or participate in. My first fight was against a boy named Colin, whose dad worked with mine at the construction company. Colin was bigger than me by at least 20 pounds, and I learned later that Dad had specifically chosen him to teach me that size didn't guarantee victory if you fought smart and mean. I got destroyed that first fight. Colin hit me so hard I saw stars. My lips split open and blood ran down my chin, metallic and warm. I tried to fight back, throwing wild punches that mostly hit air. Dad watched from the corner, not intervening, not stopping it even when I started crying. The fight lasted maybe 3 minutes before I collapsed, too hurt and exhausted to continue. Colin's dad pulled him back, and my father wrote the outcome in his notebook. Loss by exhaustion. Afterward, Dad cleaned my wounds in the garage sink and explained where I'd gone wrong. "You telegraphed every punch. You fought angry instead of smart. You gave up instead of pushing through pain. Next week will be better." I nodded, because what else could I do? This was my family's way. This was how Blackwood men were made. My mother waited until Dad left before coming to check on me, her face pale and her hands shaking as she dabbed antibiotic ointment on my split lip. "Does it hurt badly?" she whispered. I told her I was fine, even though my ribs ached with every breath. The second fight was against a kid named Damien, whose father was one of Dad's old army buddies. Damien had done this before. I could tell from the way he moved, calculated, and controlled. He didn't waste energy on wild swings. Every hit landed exactly where he intended.